Some more definitions for you. Opposites. The number on the other side of 0 on the number line that's the same distance away from 0, those two numbers are opposites. For instance, 2 and -2 are opposites because that's 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 4 to the right, 4 to the left. 4 and -4 are opposites. Absolute value. Absolute value is the distance between the number and 0 on the number line. Absolute value is always positive because distance cannot be negative. So if you're finding absolute value, just let me look real quick. Okay, I'm going to come back to that definition when we get to those types of problems in just a minute. Okay, so let's do examples of our opposites real quick. What's the opposite of -7? +7. What's the opposite of 22? -22. What's the opposite of 0? There's really no opposite. 0 is just 0. Okay. Here, anytime you see these straight bars, they are automatically asking you for the absolute value. Absolute value is the distance between the number and 0 on a number line. So this is asking you, how many spaces are there from 0 to -19 on a number line? Well, your answer is going to be 19. Absolute value is always positive because distance cannot be negative. Like if you walk backwards, you're not walking a negative distance, you're still walking a distance, but you're just doing it backwards. Okay? So all this is asking, these straight bars is asking absolute value, and it's just saying how many spaces are there from 0 to -19. There's 19 spaces. Like here. There's 1, 2, 3 spaces to -3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to -5. It's not -5 spaces, it's just 5 spaces. How many spaces are there from 0 to 12? 12. How many spaces are there from 0 to -23? 23. Now this one's going to end up different because if you notice there is a negative sign on the outside of your bars. So the bars gave you the 23, but this negative has nothing to do, so it goes back onto your answer. All right, let's compare. Well, I can't compare until I figure this out. What's the absolute value of -8? The absolute value of -8 is 8. 8's bigger than 4. Absolute value is 10. Absolute value is 15. 15 is bigger than 10. 10 is less than 15. Absolute value of -30 is 30. But there's a negative sign on the outside. Absolute value of -22 is 22. Well, the 22 is automatically bigger because it's a positive, and positives are bigger than negatives.